Hi everyone, I am Ketra. Welcome to your collective reading for Cancer for the month of July. And happy either belated birthday or early birthday. These are collective readings, so if the readings do not resonate with you, that's okay. If they resonate with somebody you may know, please go ahead and share my video. Thank you to everyone that have subscribed to my videos, and thank you to all of my viewers. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to use the Spirit of the Animal Oracle. We're also going to use the Oracle of the Unicorns. We're going to use a couple other Oracle decks and the Rider-Waite-Smith deck for your energy for this month. And we're going to clarify with a Rider-Waite deck. So I hope all of you guys are doing well. Looking forward to the month of July. June has been such a fantastic month. I hope it was fantastic for you as well. So, we have two. We're going to use these guys here. All right. We have two for you as well. We're going to use this Oracle deck. These are all some of my favorite decks. A couple of elements here, earth and air. We're going to take you. Oh, nurture all you love. Absolutely. We're going to take you, choose a path. Cool. Let's see what path you guys are on for the month of July for Cancer. All right. All right, so let's take a look at the beginning of your month. King of Swords, Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Chariot, Emperor, Seven of Cups, Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Okay, so here you are in the middle of the month. All right, so let's take a look at the King of Swords, Three of Cups, and Six of Pentacles. So this month you are definitely starting out stable, starting out with that clarity, and that makes sense. It's your month, it's your time to shine. So you are also celebration, which definitely again makes sense. It's your time of the year, Cancer, and also Six of Pentacles. So this is definitely a time where you want to be mindful of where you're spending your energy. Probably with this month being your month. Lots of celebrations, lots of times to celebrate, but definitely starting out the month pretty clear-minded. Three of Cups energy, that group festivities, that getting together there, that finding time with loved ones, and then that Six of Pentacles energy, just really finding that balance. So it does kind of feel like this month you do need to work on finding that balance, especially when there's all of this celebrating going on. And it is summertime, lots of activities and things going on for the summer. But we're going to clarify all of this with a Rider-Waite deck. So let's take a look. Why is our King of Swords here? All right, so we have the Seven of Wands for the King of Swords. So when the situation comes up towards the beginning of the month where you're finding yourself possibly being defensive, this is a card of kind of standing your ground and being defensive. Be standing your ground because you have clarity, that clarity of the King of Swords. Make sure you have all of the facts for the situation before you kind of take that stance. And then you have our Three of Cups. So we're going to clarify our Three of Cups. It's right next to the Emperor and next to the Three of Pentacles. So it definitely looks like, if you just read it across, the collective reading, the Emperor, he's always ready to go. He's got his armor under his cloak. And it looks like it's going to be time to kind of get ready to put some work in. Wow. So you have the Three of Cups clarified by the Six of Pentacles, which is right here with the Six of Pentacles, which to me, that's good because again, you're just looking for that balance. You're trying to find the balance at the beginning of the month here, trying to get yourself set up for the rest of the month. And let's clarify our Six of Pentacles here. Six of Pentacles clarified by the King of Cups. So definitely, you are starting off the month strong. You've got that Seven of Wands. So whatever this situation is here at the beginning of the month, just be sure you have all the facts. Just be mindful of your plans for the month, that you want to be very balanced, because you've got 2 Six of Pentacles here, which is just the guides being very clear. You're going to need to kind of focus on that balance for the month. And then you have the King of Cups here. So as I dive into these readings for each of the astrology signs, I'm also going to take a look at your astrology, some of your shadow traits and your light traits, because again, most of my readings are geared towards those that are on the path to recovery, those on their spiritual path to recovery. So as always, when we're on those paths, finding balance, keeping balance. So keeping that emotional balance this month is going to be key for you. When we look at you kind of mid-month there, we have the Chariot. And so your card is probably one of my favorite ones, because it's like, look what I've already been through and I'm continuing to move forward. This card, to me, the Sphinx in the card, they're not bound to the Chariot. So nothing is pushing you forward but you and the divine. That is what's moving you forward through the month. And you also have the energy of the Emperor. So the energy of the Emperor, he's always ready to go. And it looks like you're moving forward with something this month. Just be mindful that you've got the Seven of Cups here. Seven of Cups could be a card of illusions or having too many choices. Sometimes when we have too many choices, it leads to indecision, which you have here coming up in this last row. And again, collectively, as we move through your reading, it just looks like you do have a lot of choices coming up. So be ready for those choices as they come up. But you're going to have to make a decision on something. So we'll clarify this a little bit more, but it was just so loud the way it was. You're moving forward through a situation. You're prepared. You've done a lot of work for yourself because you've got that Emperor energy. And then you have the Seven of Cups here, which is asking you to make a choice. And this is kind of showing that you're a little bit stuck in between those choices. But again, like I said, we'll clarify in a second, jumping ahead just a little bit. It's a very, I feel like I have to catch my breath. It feels like it's going to be a fast month for you, especially starting out with the King of Swords and that Seven of Wands. That's a card of action. That's kind of swift, decisive action, but it's actually, calling for some balance as we move forward just through the beginning of the month. So our Chariot is clarified by the Hermit. So again, you've done a lot of work on yourself. You've had a lot of time to think about the direction that you're going, and you're moving forward, because I don't feel like you're in hermit mode. I feel like with it being clarified by the Chariot, you're moving forward. You know what you want, you know how to get it, and you're moving forward with that Emperor energy. We're clarifying the Emperor with the Seven of Pentacles. So our Seven of Pentacles is a card that really says, has this really been worth it, what I've been working on? Am I ready to make a change, or do I want to stay? So is this something where they're working on it and the fruits of their labor is beneficial? Or, yep, okay, so strength. So it takes strength sometimes to kind of like continue on a project or continue with a situation. But again, I feel like you're moving forward past the situation, and you're going to need a little bit of extra strength, a little bit of extra courage, definitely a little bit of extra courage, because it takes someone that is courageous to hold their hands on the mouth of a lion. And so when you're considering this situation that is being clarified by the Emperor, you really want to ask yourself, is it worth it? If it's worth it, then use the strength that you have to kind of like hold fast and be ready. And so also justice, is it balanced and is it fair? Is the situation that you're in right now, is it serving you, or is this something where you need to walk away? Only you could really answer that, but it does show me that you have the strength to make that decision. You're starting with the energy of the King of Swords, and that's mental clarity. That is, I'm making a decision and I'm moving forward. So we're going to clarify all of these choices that you have. So let's take a look at the choices that they have. I'm going to take a look at the choices that they have. The Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man can be looked at so many ways, but I feel like this is telling me to tell you not to be stuck in indecision. That's exactly what it is. Don't be stuck in indecision. Make a choice when this situation that happens kind of mid-month for you, when that situation arises, be clear like the King of Swords. Gather all the information that you need so that you can make an educated decision about that situation. But it feels like, again, it could be as simple as you have a lot going on this month with gatherings and friends and family because you have that Three of Cups there. So let's take a look at these oracle cards just for a pause for a moment. Choose a path. There are many paths before you, but you may only choose one, which that makes sense because this card stuck out so much to me that I think I picked it up like 3 times. So choose a path. So when that opportunity comes up, go with what feels right. Go with what your intuition tells you because you're very intuitive, Cancer. So listen, dig deep, and feel what feels right. You also have nurture all you love. Take time to care for your well-being and nurture the things that you love. Absolutely. We're going to look at these 2 cards here before we dive into that final row. You have 2. You have love and romance are all around you. I love and appreciate myself. You have an unexpected happiness. My path is smooth and filled with joyous surprises. I think that's adorable because it is your time, Cancer. So let's go ahead and let's clarify. You have 2 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and you have 5 of Cups. So it feels like you're going to have to make a decision, probably in reference to something either, again, with the gatherings or possibly with work. We've got the Pentacles here and we've got our 5 of Cups. And again, most of my readings are geared towards those that are on the spiritual path of recovery. And so my 5 of Cups here is always a reminder of not to dwell on the past, walk away from a situation if necessary. Don't just look at those 3 cups of wine that he no longer has the taste for is really the kind of gist of this card, because you could take those other 2 and continue on your journey. And you're being asked to make a choice. You're being asked to make a choice with this one. Don't be stuck in indecision, because here you have the illusion of so many choices. You have the Hanged Man here, also kind of a mid-month energy, if you will. And so again, towards the end of the month, you're going to be asked to make a choice. You might need to get the help of others to kind of help guide you on that choice. So again, spiritual path of recovery, we need the help of others. We need to sometimes ask others that are like-minded for a little bit of guidance. And again, I am also on the spiritual path of recovery. So if you ever need a little bit of extra guidance, I do one-on-one readings, but I also allow for just send me an email if you need to talk. Send me a comment if you need just a little bit extra guidance, because we're on this path together. So towards your end of the month, there is a decision that you're going to have to make. I do see you getting help with others, and I do see you thinking about it quite a bit because, again, right next to the 5 of Cups, we have the 7 of Cups. It's when we have too many decisions or we're in a state of indecision. And I think that's what you are about the situation because you have the Hanged Man. So let's see if we can get a little bit of clarification on our 2 of Swords situation. Clarify my 2 of Swords. Page of Swords. So this says don't act too quickly in reference to whatever this decision is. Gather the information that you need before you make a decision. It's okay to have 2 options. It's not okay to kind of sit and be under an illusion of too much going on. You know what I mean? It's just when you want to take that time to kind of just to kind of like reflect and take this as the energy from the sun. Be joyous. So it's okay. Got it. So it is. So I just finally understood. So when this indecision happens for you, because again, you have the 7 of Cups where it's just kind of too many thoughts, too many ways to go. And then you have to make a choice. You want to gather all the information that you need, and the information that you need, what feels happy and joyous and free? What makes you feel like the energy of this card? And I feel like that would be the best choice for you. Because again, you might just need to get a little bit of help with that decision, and that's okay. And so we're going to clarify our Three of Pentacles with the Tower. And I'm always up for a Tower moment. So I think what this means is when you get the help that you might want to acquire for this kind of moment of indecision or moment of, okay, I could do all of these things and I just don't know which direction to go in. I think once you get the help, that's when you get your aha moment. You get that moment of, that makes sense. Especially again, if you ask for help from those that are like-minded, those that are on that spiritual path of recovery. And also keep in mind always the steps to spiritual recovery, which surrender, light, trust, bravery. We surrender when we don't know which direction to choose or which choice to make. So again, that's when we Three of Pentacles energy, we ask for help. And again, I think it's more of a aha moment than a actual, like, let's say Tower moment. It's like, that makes sense. That resonates with me. I'm going to go with that. And I get a happy, like, electrical kind of feeling in my chakra area. And that's the energy that you're going for when you're trying to make a decision. And then what is our Five of Cups situation here? What is our Five of Cups situation here? So after we have our aha moment, we have a little bit of moment to reflect. And then we just move forward. So this is the Queen of Wands. So she's ambitious and she is driven. She is focused. She's focused on the direction that she wants to go in. So again, don't focus on maybe things that hadn't worked out. Take those Two of Cups and focus and drive forward. And then we have the Hierophant. He has been making an appearance in every single reading today. So with that Hierophant, it's really telling me for that Queen of Wands, use what you know. Use the tools that you have and use the people that are around you that want to help you. Remember, when we're on this path, when we ask for help, it helps us and it helps those that are helping us because together we are better, right? So we're going to take a look because you got two of the Oracle of the Unicorn cards. So you have anger. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. And that makes sense, especially it being your birthday month and you being a Cancer. Some of your light traits are nurturing and intuitive and protective, but some of your shadow traits are when you get overly sensitive or have those deep emotions, sometimes it's hard to deal with those. And therein lies that opportunity to reach out to others. You also have prosperity, and this makes sense. It says a gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. So when that windfall comes in for you, I would take the advice of the Oracle deck and manage those resources well. And we read Elephant Greatness, right? Just as a reminder, I'm supposed to read it again, apparently. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. I think this card actually came out in another reading, and I think I thought I already read it. But definitely, love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. So I think we're going to end our reading with a couple of Spirit Animal Oracle cards. Yeah, definitely want to ask for help with this decision because it's just going to make sense. It's just going to make sense, whatever this situation is for you. I feel like it's more mid to end month. You have Peacock Spirit. Let it shine. Look at this card and then look deep at this card. You see the peacock where the heart is? That's the feeling that you want to hold on to all month when you're making your decisions. Where do you feel that pull? And the best place is when it pulls from your heart, because that's when I feel like, at least for myself personally, that's when I'm on the right path. You have Cat Spirit. Claim your independence. That's awesome. So as always, I really enjoy doing these readings for you guys. I thank you so much for subscribing and for watching my videos. And until the next video, take care and have a great month of July.